One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them square. On Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Rides to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the... at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time today. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Duggan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Boston College will send out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give out of the gun. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cole. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Weir. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's got it. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the inside. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Rushes on him. On a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Gentry. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll run for it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great
touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Boston College wants to play fast. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Direct snap. It's Duggan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
TCU 42, Boston College 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Here's a hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Boston College.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. He leaves it with his back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Lost to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Now across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Finds his man. It's Gentry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now on second down. A solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Vasquez. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the outside to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football and they'll turn it. Downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the direct snap, it's Duggan. Running into the open space. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
56, Boston College, 13.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. BC has it back. Offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. From the gun. That's caught. It's weird. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Caught over the middle. It's weird. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And how about that? That's the... first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've got a great season so far, young man.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're facing a third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This Boston College offense has it working. The throw. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Cavazos. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Duggan. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Escapes the sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.